through another video. Before I begin the video, I just wanted to say that I hope you guys are all staying safe and staying clean with all the madness going on in the world. I hope you are at home and you don't have to be at work right now and you are spending time with the ones that you love and care for. I just wanted to give you guys that quick message. I am currently home. They also closed my job as well. So I'm home. I decided what a perfect time to sit down and film a couple videos for you guys. Hopefully take your mind off of things that are happening in the world. And yeah, so in today's video, we're gonna be creating this makeup look right here. And I'm so happy with the way that this look turned out, girl. Like, this look is like giving me, can you tell, like, first of all, can you guys tell that I'm ready for summer? Like, I'm all about the color, the pop of color in the waterline, the colorful eyeshadow, the glitter. Like, I am here for it. Anyways, for today's look, I actually created it with the new Colourpop and Sailormoon collection. Thankfully, you guys, Ulta Beauty actually received the Sailormoon collection. I had no idea that we were gonna get it at my job, to be honest. And girl, when I found out, I was like, God heard my prayers, because girl, when it launched on Colourpop's website, unfortunately, I was working that day, so I don't know, some way, somehow, I got the times mixed up because, you know, like, we're usually 3 hours behind. So they're like PST and we're like Eastern Standard Time. So girl, we're always a couple hours behind. So I always calculated the right way, but somehow, some way, it just crossed my mind. I was too busy like working, you know, dealing with customers. And by the time I got on the website, it was sold out. I was so heartbroken, you guys. Like, you know, I pick up everything. I'm always there for a launch, and for this one, it just slipped me by. So when I found out Ulta Beauty was getting the collection, girl, you know, I was there on my day off to pick up everything that I wanted. So I did pick up basically the entire collection. The only things that I did not pick up are the lip products, and that was just personal preference. They're just not colors that I see myself using, so I didn't pick them up because I didn't think I needed them. They were just not my cup of tea, that's all. So I did end up picking up the eyeshadow palette, I picked up the 2 blushes, and I picked up both of the Glitterly Obsessed Face and Body Glitters. I have everything actually right here with me. So here's the palette right here. How cute is this packaging? Like, so cute. Like, Colourpop killed this collab. Like, I love the packaging. I love how the moon and the stars and the actual, like, where it says Sailor Moon is like nice and holographic. It is so cute. Like, I'm keeping the packaging of all of this. And then you also have the blushes, which are both right here. Super cute as well. They have little kitties on them, and they also have that holographic design on them. But guys, hold up. I have to show you guys the actual component. Look at this. Like, it has like that, I don't even know what to call these things, but like a little ASMR moment. It has like that, like, I don't know, like, it changes pictures. I don't even know what I'm trying to say, to be honest, but you guys can see what I'm talking about. It is so cute. Like, if this doesn't remind you of your childhood, girl, I don't know what childhood you was in, because these are so cute. I'm obsessed with this packaging. They did such a good job. So I am wearing the eyeshadow palette today. I also used the blush. I also used the face and body glitter, which I have both of them right here. For today's look, I used the one that's called Moonlight Legend, which is just a really pretty pink, and it has a really pretty like green blue shift. So I did use that as well. So I am going to be showing you guys everything in today's video that I picked up. You guys will see it in action, and that's pretty much everything I wanted to tell you. Before we jump into the tutorial part of the video, please don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you want to see more looks from me. And without further ado, if you guys would like to see how I created this makeup look right here using the new Colourpop and Sailormoon collection, then just keep on watching. Okay, you guys, so I quickly wanted to show you guys what the palette looks like once you take it out of the box. It does have the picture that changes when you shift it back and forth. Here's the inside of the palette, super pretty. And the first color we're going to be using is the shade called Moon Castle. And I'm going to work this into my crease with a fluffy brush. You don't have to be precise with this at all. This is just going to work like almost as a transition shade for the next color that we're going to be using. This color was nice and pigmented. I did have to build it up quite a bit, but there was no problem building it up, and I thought it was very pretty. The next color I'm going to go into is the color called Twilight Flash. This color you don't really see that much when I put it in my crease because we have the previous color there, but I was just trying trying to use as many shades as possible to really test out this palette. The next shade I'm going to be using is the shade called Tuxedo Rose. And you guys, do you see my face? This shade was so pigmented. It was very beautiful, very vibrant. Like, it was bright. She came to play no games. It was very pretty. So this one here I'm actually using on a smaller blending brush, and I built that in the crease. And then I actually decided to add some yellow, and the yellow in the palette is called Justice, and I'm going to work that actually right on top of that Tuxedo Rose shade, just to make sure everything is nice and blended. Then I'm going to take the shade Miracle Romance, which is a beautiful purple, and I'm going to work this in my crease as well with a tiny blending brush. This is just going to help to give the eye some definition and really give it that beautiful, I feel like this looks like a sunset eye. It's very pretty and very easy to create. So now we're going to go ahead and cut the crease. I'm going to be using my P. Louise base in the shade Rumor Number 2 as per usual, and I'm going to go ahead and cut my crease. You guys have seen me do this before, so we are going to move on. Once the crease is nice and cut, we're actually going to go in with the shade called Shining Moon, which is actually a very pretty like tan color, almost like a, yeah, because it's really not cream. It's more on like the beige side, but it does have a little bit of shimmer. It was actually very pretty. So I'm going to use that shade to go ahead and set my lid. Even though we're going to put glitter on there, I didn't want to leave the lid wet because then the P. Louise base does crease. So I just wanted to go ahead and set that. So once I'm done setting the lid, I'm going to go back in with the shade Miracle Romance, and I'm going to work this on the outer corner. So here's where the eye look gets a little bit complicated. I'm going to work this color on the outer corner and drag it in on the lash line towards the inner corner. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the shade called Tuxedo Rose. So that's what you see me doing here right after the purple. I'm going to go in a little bit more and take the Tuxedo Rose, and then I'm also going to take the shade Justice, which is that beautiful yellow, and I'm going to do the same thing with that. So it's kind of going to give you that beautiful ombre effect. The same thing we did in the crease, we're going to do on the outer corner. And you guys, honestly, I was obsessed. I'm going to go ahead and take this little tiny detail brush, and I'm going to dip back into that shade called Miracle Romance, which is that purple. And because we did all the work of cutting our crease, we kind of lost the purple. So this is just going to help me build the color back in the crease without actually messing up that cut crease that we did. So that's just a little trick, something that I like to do. So this look right here is a look in itself, but I did want to use a glitter. So I'm going to go in with the Glitterly Obsessed, and I'm actually using the shade Moonlight Legend, which is a beautiful pink shade, you guys. It was stunning. And I'm actually going to pack that right on the lid. I'm taking a silicone brush. I forgot where I got this brush from, but you can get these on Amazon, and I basically took a little bit out the pot because they're very thick, and you know, they're meant for the body, so they're going to be very thick, and they have very like big pieces of glitter. So I did just put it on the back of my hand, and then I packed it on very, very slowly because this can completely ruin your eye look, you guys, because it is very sticky, it's very wet. So you want to be very, very careful because it will pick up the eyeshadow that's on your lid. So be careful with this and take your time. Like I mentioned before, this does say for the face and body only, not the eyes. Please do what you want to do. This is the final look with my lashes. So I went ahead and did my foundation off camera so that we can try on the blushes together. So here's the packaging of the blush. Like I showed you guys, the picture also changes on this, and this is the first color. This is called From the Moon, and then you have the second color, which is this one right here called Cat's Eye. The only major difference was that one has shimmer and one is matte. So we're gonna actually be using the matte one today, and I know in the pan it looks super like shocking. It is super bright, but you guys, with the light hand, this blush is absolutely beautiful. It's like the perfect flush of pink, and I absolutely love it. So here's the blush right here, and we are going to move on to the lower lash line. So for the waterline, I did go in with my LA Girl Shockwave Neon Liner, and this one is in the shade Screamin. It is a beautiful bright yellow, and then I'm going to go in with the shade Justice on a small fluffy brush, and I'm going to work that right on the lower lash line first, almost like our base or just a color for everything else to blend into. And then I'm going to mix the colors Love and Tuxedo Rose, and I'm also going to apply that on the lower lash line. Then I'm going to take the shade called Miracle Romance, which was that beautiful purple color, and I'm going to take this one on a flat definer brush because you want to get this as close to the lower lash line as possible. Moving on to the inner corner, I'm going to go ahead and spritz my brush, and I'm going in with the shade called, what is this called? Silver Millennium, and I'm going to work that right in the inner corner. And then of course we're just going to use some lower lash mascara, and today I just so happen to be using the Essence Lash Princess mascara. And then I figured I'm on camera already, so I might as well just finish up the rest of my face with you guys. So for highlight, I'm using the Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics Loose Highlighter, and this one is in the shade Bomb. It's a beautiful blinding highlight if you guys were on the market for one. And then usually every time I do my highlight, I like to apply just a little bit more blush because I feel like it gets lost once you apply your highlights. And then for lips, I'm going to go in with the KKW lip liner. This one is in the shade Nude number 2. And of course, I'm going to go ahead and line my lips. And then I do like to fill in my lips with the lip liner as well. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. For my liquid lipstick, I'm taking the Morphe Liquid Lip in the shade Virgin, and I'm first going to put this on. You guys know I always have like a bajillion lip products that I put on because I just need the right undertone. So this looked good, but I'm also going to take the Dose of Colors liquid lipstick, and this one is in the shade Bear With Me. I just wanted something a little bit more pink just to tie the eyes together. So I did put some on the top of my lip, on the bottom of my lip, and then I'm going to take my finger and go ahead and blend that out just to make sure everything looks nice and blended. And then of course, to lock everything in place, I'm going to be using some setting spray. This is the Morphe Luminous setting spray. I have been obsessed with this. This spray is so beautiful and leaves your skin super glowy. So of course, I'm going to drench my face in this and dry my face with my Dollar fan. Honestly, you guys, I need to go on Amazon and get one of the mechanical ones because this be killing my arm, to be honest. But once you're done doing that, your look is complete. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed this look, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!